In this video, we will talk about the history of ancient Greece. The history of ancient Greece is a vast and fascinating subject that covers a wide range of topics, including the rise and fall of city-states, the development of democracy, philosophy, art, science, and the influence of Greek culture on the Western world. Here's a comprehensive overview of the key periods and aspects of ancient Greek history. The legacy of ancient Greece. Ancient Greece is often regarded as the cradle of Western civilization. The achievements of the Greeks in various fields, including politics, philosophy, art, and science, have had a lasting impact on the world. Ancient Greece's history is filled with remarkable events and figures that continue to inspire people today, from the famous city-states, like Athens and Sparta, to the cultural achievements of the classical period and the conquests of Alexander the Great. Early Greece, the Minoans and Mycenaeans, c. 3000, 1100 BC. The history of ancient Greece starts with the Minoan and Mycenaean civilizations, which are among the earliest advanced societies in the region. The Minoans lived on the island of Crete, and their society was known for its impressive architecture, particularly the grand palaces, like the one at Knossos. They also had intricate artwork, including detailed frescoes and pottery, which highlighted their advanced culture. The Minoans were skilled traders and had a strong maritime presence, connecting them with other cultures across the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, the Mycenaeans, who were based in mainland Greece, are best known for their connection to the Trojan War. This legendary conflict was immortalized in Homer's famous epic poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey. The Mycenaeans were a warrior society, and their cities were heavily fortified with massive stone walls, such as those seen at Mycenae and Tiryns. They also adopted much from the Minoans, including their writing system known as linear B, which was used for administrative purposes. Both the Minoans and Mycenaeans played crucial roles in laying the groundwork for what would become classical Greek culture. They contributed to the development of Greek language, art, and religious practices. Although these civilizations eventually declined, partly due to natural disasters and invasions, they left behind a lasting legacy that influenced the later Greek city-states. This early period in Greek history set the stage for the rise of iconic cities like Athens and Sparta, the birth of democracy, and the flourishing of art and philosophy that would define ancient Greece. In summary, the Minoan and Mycenaean civilizations are the starting point of Greek history. Their achievements in architecture, art, and warfare laid important foundations for the development of Greek culture and society, which would later reach its zenith during the classical period. These early civilizations remind us of the deep roots of Greek heritage and their significant impact on the Western world. The Dark Ages and the rise of the city-states, c. 1100, 800 BC. After the collapse of the Mycenaean civilization, Greece entered a period known as the Dark Ages. During this time, there was a decline in population, literacy, and cultural development. However, by the end of the Dark Ages, Greek society began to recover, and the city-state, or polis, emerged as the dominant political unit. City-states like Athens, Sparta, Corinth, and Thebes became powerful centers of Greek culture and politics. Archaic Greece, colonization, and the birth of democracy, c. 800 to 500 BC. The Archaic period saw the expansion of Greek city-states through colonization, as Greeks established settlements across the Mediterranean and Black Sea regions. This period also witnessed the development of Greek art, literature, and philosophy. One of the most significant political developments of this time was the rise of democracy in Athens. Under leaders like Solon Cleisthenes, Athens implemented reforms that allowed citizens to participate in government, laying the groundwork for modern democratic systems. The Persian Wars. Greece united against a common enemy, c. 500 to 479 BC. The Persian Wars were a series of conflicts between the Greek city-states and the vast Persian Empire. The Greeks, despite being outnumbered, managed to achieve several key victories, including the famous battles of Marathon, Thermopylae, and Salamis. The defeat of the Persians at the Battle of Plataea in 479 BC marked the end of the Persian threat and the beginning of the classical period in Greece. The Golden Age of Athens, Pericles, and the Flourishing of Culture, c. 480 to 404 BC. The classical period is often considered the high point of ancient Greek civilization. During this time, Athens became the cultural and intellectual center of Greece under the leadership of Pericles. The city experienced a golden age of art, architecture, drama, and philosophy. The Parthenon, built on the Acropolis, is a symbol of Athenian achievements. Philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored fundamental questions about life, ethics, and the nature of reality. The Peloponnesian War, a bitter conflict between Athens and Sparta, 431 to 404 BC. The Peloponnesian War was a long and destructive conflict between Athens and Sparta, along with their respective allies. The war ultimately led to the downfall of Athens and the end of its golden age. The conflict weakened the Greek city-states, making them vulnerable to outside powers. The war also had profound social and political consequences, as it exposed the limitations of democracy and the dangers of imperial ambition. The rise of Macedon, Philip II, and the conquests of Alexander the Great, c. 359 to 323 BC. In the wake of the Peloponnesian War, the Greek city-states were divided and weakened. This allowed Philip II of Macedon to rise to power and unite Greece under his rule. Philip's son, Alexander the Great, would go on to create one of the largest empires in history, stretching from Greece to Egypt and India. Alexander's conquests spread Greek culture throughout the known world, a period known as the Hellenistic era. The Hellenistic period, Greek culture in a changing world, c. 323 to 30 BC. After Alexander's death, his empire was divided among his generals, leading to the rise of Hellenistic kingdoms. Despite political fragmentation, Greek culture continued to flourish during this period. The city of Alexandria in Egypt became a major center of learning and culture, home to the famous Library of Alexandria. The spread of Greek ideas, art, and science had a lasting impact on the Mediterranean world and beyond. The Roman conquest and the end of Greek independence, c. 146 BC. The rise of Rome eventually brought an end to Greek independence. In 146 BC, Greece was conquered by the Romans and became a province of the Roman Empire. However, Greek culture continued to influence Roman society, and many aspects of Greek art, philosophy, and religion were adopted by the Romans. The legacy of ancient Greece lived on through the Roman Empire and continued to shape Western civilization. The history of ancient Greece is a story of remarkable achievements in politics, philosophy, art, and science. The Greeks laid the foundations for many aspects of modern society, from democratic government to the scientific method. Their ideas and cultural contributions have endured for thousands of years and continue to inspire people around the world. The legacy of ancient Greece is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and the pursuit of knowledge. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.